Hi friends, so today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to read you a storybook. This is a story that I wrote my senior year of college at the University of Kansas. I am a bachelor's degree owning person, but I got my bachelor's in psychology with a minor in creative writing. So this sort of encompasses two of my favorite things. It's called Baby Bumblebee Finds His Way Home, a book on mindfulness and listening to calm the mind. One day, Baby Bumblebee was out looking for pollen to bring home. But as the sky darkened, Baby Bumblebee decided it was time to go. His mommy was waiting for him with honey and hugs. But as he flew up and down, he realized home was nowhere to be found. And the night was closing in, and he was afraid. There was noises everywhere. But just as he was about to give up and cry, he remembered his mommy's lessons in mindfulness. So he closed his eyes, took a deep breath. Do you want to take a deep breath with me? We're going to do, and let it out for 5. He listened to the sounds clearing his mind, knowing that this would help him find his way home. He heard the hoo-hoo of the owls in the barn, and he breathed in deep and let it go. He heard the of the crickets in the grass bouncing back and forth, so he breathed deep and he let it go. He heard the chirp chirp of the baby birds in the trees waiting on their own mommies to come home. So he breathed deep and he let it go, waiting for the next sound. And finally, Baby Bumblebee heard the bzz 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 of his own hive and his mommy, all because of mindful listening. He cleared his mind and allowed him to concentrate, closing in on the important sounds of home. Now let's do it again. I want you to close your eyes with me, and I want you to breathe in deep for 3 seconds and breathe out deep for 5 seconds. So I decided to do this video today because I spent hours this morning trying to film a completely different video outside, but it was so incredibly windy that I couldn't get anything done, and I was so frustrated and so upset. And then I realized that I was being very silly to try to be upset at the weather for existing, and I just took out my pool floaty and I laid out in the sun and enjoyed the sun and enjoyed the wind because it felt really nice. And I did some deep breathing and I centered myself, and that reminded me of this book. And then I came back inside and I did this video that I may have never done in my entire life if I hadn't taken some time out to just go with the flow and enjoy what was happening, which is really important in a time like right now because there are so many things that we can't control. We're not allowed to go to school, we're not allowed to go to work. Some of us aren't even allowed to leave our houses to exercise, you know. There's people in Italy who are still stuck in their apartments, and it sucks and it is so sad. And it can feel really, really scary to have no control over your situation, and the only thing that you can control is your own self. So mindful breathing and listening and doing everything mindfully, I think, can sort of help calm that anxious feeling that we have inside of ourselves and give us, a different point of view. So yeah, I don't know, that's just some of the thoughts I've been having today. I hope that you're having a beautiful day. I hope you know how absolutely loved you are, and I hope to see you tomorrow.